Hi everyone, so I'm back with part 3 of week 16, and this was the end of the week, and we had a few things going on. I had a very, very busy week this week, and I'll talk about it when I come around to the photo, but I was very burnt out. I really burnt myself out the last couple of weeks. I've just been so busy with people and with the house and everything like that, and I was just, one day I was supposed to go out, and I have serious FOMO. Like, if I don't get to go somewhere, or I get invited somewhere, like, I feel like I have to go because I'm missing out. And so I did actually get invited out with Joe's family, and I just couldn't go. I just could not go. I couldn't bring myself to go because I was so tired. So yeah, I just realized I'd burnt myself out so much. So I do feel better now, but yeah, it's still hectic. It's still just as hectic as it was before, but I've sort of got my mind sorted a little bit. I'm a bit more organised. I know what I'm doing and stuff like that. So yeah, it was just a lot, and I was seeing so many different people, and I was quite drained. My social battery was pretty much dead. So yeah, I had to take a day just to not do anything, basically. So this is still an Easter sort of collection, obviously, because this week it was Good Friday in there, so I wanted to use my Easter collection. So it is the My Favourite Easter collection from Cartabella, and that Happy Easter was one of the only cards, I think, the 6x4 cards that I wanted to use. And I wanted to use it on this side because obviously it was Good Friday, so that was closer to like Easter sort of side. So I wanted to use it on this layout. So I'm going to put that at the top, and then on the Thursday, I had 2 back-to-back meetings at work in the office, and I did not have a chance for a break at all. I got into the office at 9. I got an unexpected meeting put in my calendar at 10, and I was on that for 2 hours. And then the person that I knew was coming in to see me that day, I didn't know exactly a time, he'd arrived early. And so when I came out, he'd obviously been waiting for me to come out of that other meeting. So I was like, no, that's fine. We'll just go into a meeting. It's fine. And I was with him for 3 hours, and I hadn't eaten all day. And I was so hungry. But he bought me and the office these Polish Jaffa cakes, and they were so nice. He is originally from Poland, and so he'd just been over with his family and stuff like that. And he brought some over, and he obviously been giving them to people and stuff like that. And they were so nice. And on my train home, I nearly made myself sick, actually, to be fair, because I was just so hungry. I was just eating this Jaffa cakes over and over. And yeah, and obviously when I got home, I actually had something substantial, but that was literally the first thing I ate all day, was just some Jaffa cakes. But I thought I'd include that. I'm obviously going to write a little bit about the meetings and the busy day that I had in the office on the Thursday. So that was that one. I don't put a card next to that. I'm actually going to use a little 2 little stickers that are just slightly too big to use elsewhere, but I can put a little stamp label next to it and obviously write a little bit about it. So this one's got a couple of the 4x4s, so I'm just choosing one of the 4x4s to go in the middle. And this was actually the day, well, what I'm going to document is the day where I was like, I could have gone out for something to eat with Joe's family, but I just could not bring myself to do it. I was just absolutely shattered. It was the Saturday, which is the picture of my book that I'm going to put in there. So I've been reading this book, and it's really quite sort of wholesome, really. It's based on a true story about one of the tsunamis that hit Japan, and there is a telephone box in Japan where people travel to go and speak to their loved ones, obviously, that have passed away. Obviously, they're not actually, of course, they're not speaking to them, but it's a way of closure for them. And I think it's really nice. I think it's a really heartwarming story. So when I got invited out on the Saturday, after I did do something on the Friday, which I'll come back to, but on the Saturday, I literally just went up to bed and read my book because I couldn't do anything else out. I was working that day as well. I had been working, and I went for a nap after work at 3:30. And then I got up and I was going to go out, and then I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I went back to bed, and I said to Joe, I said, I'm really sorry. I really don't have the energy. And then I went back to bed and had a nap again. And then I went to bed at 10:30. So I was absolutely shattered. So that's just a picture of me in bed with my book from the Saturday. And that's going to go in one of the 4x4 slots. But the other 3 photos, the picture of the tulips that are on the other side, and then the 2 photos are going to go down the middle. Down the bottom. I don't know what I'm saying. Down the bottom. are when I went out with my friends on the Friday. So I was busy every day this week, and yeah, I just was so busy. But it was my friend's birth. Well, she's only just had her birthday, but this was her birthday day as such because she was going to Florida for her birthday. So we actually went for a spa day, which was really nice. Joe was there, and one of my other friends' fiance was there. So there was 6 of us, and it was just a really nice day. We had massages, and we got to go in the hot tub, and the pool was nice and heated and stuff like that. So that was really good. So there's 2 pictures. One is obviously us as a group with all our dressing gowns and stuff, and then the other one is just Joe chilling up on the sunbed whilst we were just drying off from being in the pool. But yeah, that was really nice, and I was in desperate need of a massage, but obviously it was a very social day. I'd been with people all week and stuff like that, so I was really tired, but I was very much enjoying myself, and it was nice to see my friends and have a massage and things like that. But maybe that contributed to how tired I was the next day, because they do say that obviously massages can release a lot of toxins all at once, and it can make you feel quite unwell. So maybe that contributed to how I felt on the Saturday. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just was so drained on the Saturday after that. So yeah, but that was a really nice day. And then the picture of the tulips on the way home, there was a tulip farm, tulip garden, that there were, obviously you could pick your own tulips and take them home if you wanted to. We just had a wander around. It was free to just have a look, and I just took a picture of the nice tulips. So that's where it all came from, really. But yeah, it was a really nice week. As I said, it was very busy, but I did burn myself out. So I did have to take Saturday just to chill and just to get myself back together again and regroup, because I have a couple of busy weeks coming up again. We are still hopefully moving, so it's just a case of it's not going to calm down. It's just, you're going to have to keep going, basically. And I'm still working obviously full time, and we've got 2 holidays coming up, so trying to organise the cats and everything like that is it's been testing, but we are getting there. And I'm hoping this time next month we'll be in our new house, and we'll still be living in chaos, but it'll be on the right side of chaos of organising it a little bit, rather than on this side where you're rushing to try and get everything sorted to move out. Moving in is probably easier than moving out, definitely. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I hope you've enjoyed this week, and I'll be back shortly. Bye.